Well, hi. Today I'm going to talk to you about my article uh, f- for the course of Patrones de software. So let's see. Moving beyond, is it up? A practical guide to modern observability. The author is Gabriel Melendez Huarachi. So, in the era of distributed system, microservice, and serverless functions, the old question is the serve app is no longer sufficient. The new question is why the checkout request is low for 5% of users in Western Europe between 8 and 8:05 p.m. Answering this requires moving from traditional monitoring to observability, while monitoring tells you the state of system based on predefined metrics. Observability allows you to understand the system internal state by inspecting its external outputs, helping you uncover nodes. These articles outline keys observability practice and demonstrate in real-world examples using Python, OpenTelemetry, and Jagger. The core practice of high maturity observability. True observability isn't just buying a tool, it's about how you instrument your code and culture. Structure logging over text soup. Start writing logs like fail logging and things like that. The text logs are hard for machines to parse. Modern practice demand structure logging, usually JSON. This allows logs aggregation tools to index fields dynamically, enabling queries like app event type, login phase, and user region, things like that. Context propagation, the glue, this is the most critical element as a request travels from a front end load balancer to service A, then to service B, and finally to a database. It must carry a unique trace ID. Every log line, every metric emitted, and every trace span generated during that journey must be tagged with the trace ID. This allows you to stitch together and the entire life cycle of a single user across thousands of services. Hide the cardinality data. All school monitoring fail when data got too much specific. You could measure average CPU, but no CPU usage per customer. Modern observability requires supporting high cardinality data with many unique values like user ID, transaction, etc. It will usually specific outliers, customer or distinct instances that cause issues, not average. Tracing as the primary debugging tool, distributed tracing visualize the path of a request in a Gantt chart format. It shows exactly where it was spent. Was it network latency, a slow but database query, or inefficient code in service C? So let's see the real world example. It's the case of e-commerce checkout. Okay, so we have Docker, we have a Python fast API example with the methods. Next, we have the dependencies, the auto instrumentation, the the post route in order to check out the traffic, analyze the results. In summary, moving to observability means adopting practice that allow you to ask arbitrary questions about your system by using the structured logging, adopting open standards like OpenTelemetry, and utilizing distributed tracing. You move from guessing why production is too slow to knowing exactly where the bottlenecks fail. And that's all.